I am bored of Helldivers 2. When I say that, I don't mean in the sense that the game itself is boring. More so, I don't have anything to really push me towards the next big thing. And this could be completely my fault. I do have like 300 some hours on the game, which isn't a lot in hindsight. It is a lot, but it's not a lot at the same time. But yeah, this could be my fault. And, you know, I kind of did everything that I wanted to do. So now I'm kind of just sitting here, like at the top, just waiting for the next piece of content. But yeah, that's probably why I have this viewpoint. The game is it's still fun, like I said earlier, but I don't really have anything to push myself towards. No objective to follow. Because I'm already pretty much maxed out on all the orbital stuff. I have all my stratagems, I have everything in the game. So, don't get me wrong, I know a lot of people would say that if you're bored of this game, just play different games, do something else, which is exactly what I have been doing. I've been doing the forbidden thing, touching grass, you know, it's crazy. I feel like since they stopped adding new enemy types, the game has just become kind of for me. Like, I used to be able to do solo missions by myself, but ever since they added that patrol change, it doesn't feel fun to do it anymore. Not even the slightest. Now the only real joy I get out of playing Helldivers 2 is playing with my friends, and that much is a given, because if you're playing with friends, it just makes anything tolerable. Another reason the game is kind of boring for me, you know, personally, but I don't really like the clanker changes, you know, the cyborg changes, how they just beam you just out of nowhere. Because for me, automatons are my favorite faction to fight. I like the fact that I can be in the middle of fucking space Vietnam, but it's not fun when I have 10 heavy devastators strapped to my head and then 2 factory shredders, and then I'm kind of just sitting there, then I have to die, and it feels like a very bullshit death, you know? It doesn't feel rewarding. Don't get me wrong, this game is all about bullshit deaths. I literally got strung through the floor in 2 of like 10 devastators, but it feels like that more so than ever at this point. Also, I want to point out that I don't have a script. This is all just coming to me, just some of my inner thoughts, you know? This game has been kind of boring me so much. Actually, I don't like using the word boring, because I feel like it's negative when it's not. This is mostly my fault, because, you know, the game is boring. This is my fault, but it's been doing this to me so much that I've gone back to playing Overwatch for a bit, which is not something you should do. I've been playing tank and comp, which is the most miserable experience anybody could ask for. At this point, I'm literally just waiting for the Illuminids to drop. You know, the squids. Actually, for those you don't know, these are the Illuminids. They're from Helldivers 1. But I'm just waiting for them to drop, because, you know, we've seen the leaks a couple months ago, and I have just been sitting there, my little fingers on the controller. They're not little. I don't have little fingers. They're just on the controller, just waiting. Now, I know this is wishful thinking, but I feel like one of the things they could do to bring back that feel, at least for longer term players, that feel of progression, because right now, for people like me, we're kind of just either doing a major order or doing something else, which is exactly what I'm doing, or just waiting for the next war bond, which is also what I'm doing. And I feel like one of the ways we could kind of help that is add back the progression, or some parts of the progression system in the first game, where you could upgrade your resupply and shit like that, instead of just having it outright. I don't resupply was a bad example, but you could upgrade your turrets and stuff like that, or you could upgrade the mech suit, you know? In the first game, it did take extremely long, because you had to use research points, and you did not get them. At least I didn't get them as often as everybody else. Me personally, I do feel like that would at least help my situation. I know that's kind of selfish, but I'm not a game dev. I wouldn't know. I don't know what's happening up there. Point is, if you're bored like me of the game, just go do something else. That's exactly what I'm doing. I barely touched the game in like the past 3 weeks. The only time I've really touched it is to record, and that's it. I didn't even play it this week, like, at all. I'm still gonna make videos on the game, but yeah. That's about it. You'll have a good one. I'm tired.
Bro, hold on, let me talk. Bro, moving stiff when he walk. I'm too tight, got the G on my, like, I'm too tight, got the jam and cool.